I'm Duncan Ferguson and you're watching Toffee TV.
Hello Toffee TV fans, my name is Jack Reeve, coming over from Talk Norwich City today, and I'm going to be doing my combined 11 ahead of the Tuesday night game in the Capital One Cup between Everton and, of course, Norwich City. So, under these blue papers, cuttings, I've got my combined 11 players that play for Norwich and Everton. I've picked the best from each position. So I've gone for a 4-4-2. I know neither of us play that formation, but it's the most, compatible formation to get players into. Hence why I've gone for it. So, start with a goalkeeper. Underneath here, we've got John Ruddy. I'm going with John Ruddy. I think Tim Howard is a good goalkeeper, but I don't think he's been that great this season. Hence the reason I put John Ruddy in there. He's a bit younger. I think he's a bit better at the moment. I'm sure a lot of you will disagree with me, but he is going in there. In at right back then, Coleman. I think he's one of the best right backs in the league, hence why he's in there, and we are crap in the right back position. We've got either Stephen Whittaker or Russell Martin. Neither of them are as good as Coleman. I really, really rate Coleman, hence why he's going in there. In the first centre-back position, Jagielka. I think, again, not really because he's an exceptional player. I think he's a good player, but we have got no centre-backs. Our defence is so weak. I mean, you could maybe put Basong in there, but I think I'd be having a laugh and not really being serious if I did put them in there. I think Jagielka is a good player. I'd certainly take him at Norwich, put it that way. Decent player. He goes in there. The other centre-back position, Stones. Again, another fantastic centre-back and one of the best in the league. No wonder why he was linked so heavily with Chelsea. I think fantastically well to keep hold of him. I would definitely take him at Norwich. Obviously, I think any Premier League team would take John Stones. Cool on the ball, definite future England great. I think John Stones is a fantastic player. Hence why he goes in my combined 11. Left back. At last, a Norwich player comes in there. Robbie Brady. Obviously, Leighton Baines. I'm taking the players who would have started against Arsenal, did start against Arsenal, who I'm subbing in and out with here. So I'll put Robbie Brady in it. I know Leighton Baines would usually play there. Obviously, Leighton Baines would go in there ahead of Robbie Brady, but because he's injured and hasn't started, I'm sticking Robbie Brady in there. The other player who you guys will be playing is Galloway. I think he's a good player. I just don't think he's got the experience in the Premier League know-how of Robbie Brady, and Robbie Brady is probably our best player, hence why I'm putting him in there. I think Robbie Brady's a good player, and I reckon you'd probably take him over Galloway. I'm not sure if you'd want to admit that, but if you do watch Brady on his day, he is a fantastic player, so he's going in there for me at left back. Right midfield then, I'm sticking Nathan Redmond in there. Maybe a bit of a controversial one. I know you guys don't really play right midfielders, but I think Redmond's a fantastic player. Really quick and pacey, youthful as well, got age on his side. This guy has scored 4 goals already this season, 4 very good goals. I think he's a fantastic player, and he goes in my combined 11. So into centre midfield now, I've gone for Ross Barkley. I think Ross Barkley is probably one of the best players maybe in the league. I think he's a really great player. Some of the goals he's scored and the influence he has on your team really is something we could certainly have in our Norwich City team. I think Barkley's a great player. I'd definitely take him at Norwich once again. I'd take most of your players at Norwich, to be honest. You've got a really decent team. Next to him, Johnny Howson, a Norwich player, creeping into the combined 11. He goes in there ahead of Gareth Barry for me. Gareth Barry's getting on a bit. I know he's still a good player, but I'd take Johnny Howson over Gareth Barry, I must admit. Johnny Howson's a cracking player. He's great going forwards. He's got a goal in him, really influential to the way Norwich play and set up. I'm sticking Johnny Howson in there. On the left-hand side, Deulofeu. Not too sure if Deulofeu plays on the left-hand side, to be honest, but I know he does play sort of an attacking midfielder, so this is where he'd fit into my 4-4-2. I really like Deulofeu. I think he was a great purchase for you guys. I think he'd cause us problems if he does play on Tuesday night. I think he's a good player, hence why he's going in my combined 11. We're seeing a pattern here. The first striker of the two, Romelu Lukaku, in my opinion, probably the second best striker in the league behind Sergio Aguero. Again, same with John Stones really. I think Lukaku is the type of player and the calibre of player who any Premier League team would have in their ranks. I can't think of any Premier League team who've got like two better strikers than Lukaku. I think he's absolutely exceptional. He's powerful, he's quick, he's got a finish on him. He really does fit the Premier League players, you know. Lukaku really does fit what a Premier League player needs. He's got all the characteristics to make a great Premier League player, and he is a great Premier League player. Next to him, Diamersi Mbakani. I doubt any of you guys really know Diamersi Mbakani is, to be honest. We've got him in on loan from Kiev. He's already scored 2 goals for us, and he's a really decent player, actually. He might not be playing on Tuesday night. He's got a bit of a bug. But this guy is a really intelligent player. He's a good finisher, but his runs and the way he moves about the pitch is really, really good. And I think he'd fit in well with Lukaku, actually. This strike force is never going to happen. But if Mbakani was to play alongside Lukaku, I think we'd see a fantastic strike partnership, mainly because of the way he moves, and he could play as a sort of a shadow player off Lukaku. So yeah, that is my combined 11. I think it's fairly decent. Yeah, it's kind of a mix of Norwich players and Everton players. More Everton players in there, obviously, because you've got better players in your ranks. So it would be unfair not to put more Everton players in there. But thanks for watching this combined 11 on Toffee TV. Subscribe to Toffee TV and comment. They're producing really good stuff for you Everton fans and any fans. You know, I watch their videos. It's always good to keep up with Everton. If you've enjoyed what I've had to say, links in the description to my channel, Talk Norwich City. Head over there, subscribe, and you can catch up on loads and loads of Norwich City fan content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.